there's a lot of strategy going in down here. They aren't used to stopping in Trans Am.
Speaking of going in, Doug Mayr in car number 11 is in the wall hard. This is at the end of the main straightaway, coming around turn 1. Little engine fire bursting out there. Fire crew right on the scene, emptying a couple of fire bottles on the 11. Mayr triggers the onboard extinguisher. Window net is still up in that car.
Well, he needs to get out. I think he's knocked the fuel pump off, or fuel line. You can see it's burning underneath the car on the asphalt, so there's definitely a big fuel leak there. He needs to be getting out of there, and but quick.
Doug Mayr from Franklin, Wisconsin, the Menards sponsorship on that Camaro. This is his third start of the season. It doesn't last very long, and that fire pretty stubborn, still burning under the hood. Hopefully Mayr is out. We don't see him as yet.
That is burning now. The carbon fiber is on fire, quite soundly on fire. We've got the fire trucks getting there now. That is what they need, because these handhelds cannot combat this type of fire. There's a lot of fuel. I think he didn't have time to shut the switch off, and it's probably pumping raw fuel right onto that fire.
These cars, of course, do have fuel cells and so forth, but this is not a good situation. The fire crew, safety crew, quick on the scene here at Trois Rivieres. Field being moved out of the way. The fire trucks now arriving. There is a lot of work going on down there to try to get the flames extinguished in Doug Mayr's Chevrolet.
That thing just keeps starting up, and I have to assume that there is raw fuel, like I said before, because they've kept putting this fire out and it just keeps on going, so something's supplying it with the energy to burn like that.
The end of the main straightaway there, Dorsey talked about it a few moments ago. There's a bump going into turn 1. It can upset the car. We've seen several other machines this weekend in different classes of competition get upset going into that corner and have problems there. The Indy Lights are here this weekend. The Toyota Atlantics are here this weekend. A couple of different street stock divisions are here. And, of course, the SCCA World Challenge. So there's been a lot of machinery on the racetrack. Trans Am this afternoon is the weekend's feature event. Final race of a great weekend of competition here at Trois Rivieres.
Well, I'll tell you what this doesn't do. It doesn't do anything at all for Brian Simmel's strategy about running away. Because, of course, now behind the caution, it's going to take a while to clean up. They look like they have finally got the driver out of the car. And that took an awfully long time, unfortunately.
Doug Mayr being attended to by the safety workers here on the scene, getting the best of medical treatment. I'll show it to you one more time. This is, again, at the end of the main straightaway, heading toward turn 2. Look at that, right off the end of the corner.
Boy, you know, it looked like he had no brakes at all.
Really?
He hit there a ton. I mean, he really impacted that wall. It didn't look like there's any skid marks leading there. I think he's had a complete catastrophic brake failure and an awfully hard impact.
So Doug Mayr in just his third Trans Am start this season, and still some flame under that front end of the 11 car there. That is a soft wall, and it's very effective. There are tires, and then there's like a Kevlar band in front of them to catch the open-wheeled cars, and of course the closed-wheel machines like a Trans Am car when you have a problem. But this fire doesn't show any signs of going out anytime soon. The safety crew there, and Doug Mayr is going to make a trip to the ambulance. Hard into the soft wall, knocked the front end off of the 11 car, and then a fire broke out, and Mayr is out of the car. We'll show it to you one more time. Dorsey, you say they think the brakes probably didn't last in that car.
Yeah, no skid marks leading in there. That's 130 miles per hour at the end of that straightaway, and that's what he impacted, that barrier, that energy. You saw it crush the front of the Camaro. A huge impact here in turn 1.